What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be doing gameplay with the brand new GOAT Ricky Davis, a 6'7" GOAT PG who looks awesome on paper. There's a lot of good GOAT point guards at this point in the year, but I'm sure this Ricky Davis is going to be another really good one. Now, with that being said, this card is like 25 GOAT pieces, which means you're definitely gonna have to grind either a crap ton this week to get him or spend a good chunk of money. Neither of those things, in my opinion, are worth doing at this point in the year, although if you want to grind for him, I guess that is your choice. But yes, he's gonna be awesome. He's realistically a slightly worse point guard than a guy like a GOAT Dr. J you can get from level 40, though. I mean, there's a lot of other good PGs too. I just realistically would not spend money to get this card for sure, and I don't think grinding for him, unless you just happen to be the biggest Ricky Davis fan in the world, probably isn't going to be the greatest idea either at this point in the year. But that being said, shout out to my guy Luca for letting me use his account to record this video. Appreciate that a lot, and I'm excited to see what this Ricky Davis card can do, man. 6'7" point guard. He's got a 6'11" wingspan, 99 everything, of course, with every single legend badge, as I mean every single GOAT card has. That is not a surprise. And I would say, I mean, Sigs wise, he's got the perfect animations. He's got a very good jumper. Look, this card's really good. I'm not going to sit here and act like he's not going to be a great PG. He's got Francis size up. He's got Curry escape, Trey behind the back, Levine drag back, Tyrese Halliburton Hezzy, Defox crossover, which of course is not the animation I just triggered. Same jumper, I believe, as, if I'm not mistaken, I think GOAT Shaq and GOAT Kareem both have this jump shot. It's Steph base Oscar upper, and it's good. I don't mind it at all, honestly. I think Steph base Oscar is not bad. Okay, I cannot trigger a De'Aaron Fox crossover right now, apparently. I'm bad at dribbling on PlayStation. I always have been bad at dribbling on PlayStation comparatively, but couldn't trigger the crossover to save my life. There we go. Overall, look, awesome animations with a great jumper and all that type of stuff. Obviously makes for one of the better point guards in the game. Another elite level card who can pretty much compete against anybody and is one of the better PGs in the game. He's just not worth spending hundreds of dollars to get. So I don't expect to see this card much, and I don't think y'all will either. But that being said, let's hop into a game. See what Ricky Davis can do. Alrighty, our opponent has got B-Roy, Ben Simmons, Paul George, Dikembe, and Wemby. Not a bad squad. He's got a big PG and Ben Simmons, who will probably be matched up against Ricky Williams defensively. Ricky Williams. Wrong sport. Ricky Davis. Sorry. Oh, it's tier 1 player as well. This dude's Lil Zay. I don't feel like I recognize that gamer tag. Maybe I do. I don't know, but he's a tier 1 player, so his team isn't crazy, but I would think this will be a pretty competitive game. It would be my estimation. I would assume this guy's going to be a pretty solid player, so we'll see how this goes. Downhill drive, first possession. Ricky Davis manages to get an angle at the baseline and gets himself a dunk. That's a good start right there. We will take that. We're going to leave him on Ben Simmons, at least for now here, and see how he does in that matchup size-wise. We'll see if our opponent actually wants to let him. I think he's just going to try to rock out with Brandon Roy, which makes sense. I mean, Brandon Roy is definitely his primary ball handler, but that was kind of a force pass right there. I was kind of asking for that to give you a turnover, to be honest. Chill. What? How did he just get bumped? I don't know where that. I don't know how he got bumped there. Honestly, I didn't see. I don't know. I wasn't watching the ball, so I don't know how that turns into a bump still right there, though. To be totally honest, that possession just did not make a ton of sense to me. Let's reset the ball here. We'll just throw it out to Dirk here and get our pick and pop going instead. Try to get a blow by here, go middle, downhill drive, Dirk to the rim. That's a very solid animation until he missed it. I thought that was going to be an easy bucket. Apparently not. Okay, well, slow start to this game. We got a pretty competitive matchup, so I think are going to have a pretty good game on our hands. I got to stop freaking putting default on. I put the freelance in the wrong spot, and you could tell so far. Catch, chill. Okay, what am I saying? I was trying to get my feet set there. I'm shooting that. That's green. Good shot, Ricky Davis. Small window shot, but we pull it with confidence, and he knocks it down and gives us a 5-2 lead. Good start to the game here for Ricky so far. Watch the rim run here. Get low, good defense. We're good. Watch the pop. Beautiful. Get through. Okay, that's kind of low-key wide open. That is wide open, and that is green. That's not very good defense. All right, well, we do have 5 points so far, at least, so not a horrible start to the game. We're going to play a little bit more defense than we have so far. That's going to be a free dunk again, though, and that's an easy downhill drive. I mean, I did have Wemby wide open. He reacted a little bit late to that blow-by, and I could have taken Wemby, but I just wanted the dunk with Ricky Davis here, because at the end of the day, it's his gameplay, is it not? So, switch. Oh, they didn't switch. That's fine. Get back to it. We're good. Play the corner. Get to the corner. Good defense. Get through the screen. Watch the Pro 2. I don't know why I jumped, but it's fine because we can switch it back again. Beasley, get out to B-Roy. Watch the backdoor cut. Good defense. Help to Dikembe, and that is such good defense. Obviously, we got great cards out here, which certainly doesn't hurt, but that was also a really good defensive possession. And we promptly get bumped by I don't even know, to be totally honest, how he bumped me there, but he did. So good bucket. Good job, I guess. Come off of this. Dirk stumbles, almost goes out of bounds, but doesn't. And we got 4 seconds left in the shot clock. Are we going to get a decent look there? Oh my gosh, that was such a late shot clock, like fluky bucket, but I will take it nonetheless. And we got ourselves a 10-5 lead, man. Not a bad start to this video at all, especially going against tier 1 player. And that really probably should have been a steal too, to be honest, for Michael Beasley. But hey, things are going pretty solid so far. I have to say, I'm liking what I'm seeing, at least to this point in the game. Feel like Ricky Davis playing really well, and defensively we've been pretty solid, so not too bad. Throw it up to Ricky again, catch and shoot, and I'm a little bit fast on it. The Oscar upper just doesn't have as quick of a slow fade animation as a whole than I would say other uppers, like for example, obviously Sexton, maybe a couple others do, and so just doesn't quite make that slow fade as fast as I timed it there, and that's on me. I gotta adjust a little bit better there, but that's definitely my fault. Nice crossover, easy standing dunk, and he gets blocked from behind by Ben. I'm never not gonna try to take that dunk in that situation, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna always try to take the dunk if it's there in a gameplay, but I knew there was a decent chance that was gonna get blocked, unfortunately. That was almost a bump steal. We now have no space, so we gotta make sure we get to the right side of the court here where we can actually play with some space. Burst downhill again, out to our popper, and Wemby wants to shoot a free throw line jumper instead of popping. What? Is that really not gonna be a steal again either? I mean, come on. What are we doing right now, man? What are we doing? And another wide open three off of just some BS. Like, come on. What are we doing right now? This game is trolling. Downhill drive here. See if we can get to the rim. I got nothing. Unfortunately, he's a little short. So Ben Simmons, that's not a fair matchup. And I missed wide open. Just a bad first quarter. Whatever. It is what it is. Down by 4. Ricky Davis, not a bad first quarter by him. The rest of the game, though, just hasn't been quite as good as I would like, at least at this point. But we're down 4. Ricky looks solid. I mean, we know what this card is. He's just like all the other 6'7", 6'6" GOAT type point guards. You know what I mean? Solid jumper, great sigs, great animations, good defender, great stats, great badges. Like, look, we know what he is. It's not a special card, and it's certainly not a card I'd be spending money to get. You know what I mean? I don't know. At this point in the year, it's all the same anyway with this game. Like, pretty much every card's going to do mostly the same stuff on the court at each position, or at least pretty much all the meta cards are, at least. So I certainly wouldn't be spending money to get one of these types of cards, because honestly, he's not even playing that insane so far, I wouldn't say. Like, I think this card's been good, but I also think my opponent's defense is pretty good, and our spacing hasn't been great and stuff. I don't understand how that gets tipped there. All right, well, unfortunately not the best gameplay, but we're going to call it there anyways. 10 points, 4, 6, 2, 3 from 3. We could have been a little better. We're struggling a little bit as a whole, but I think Ricky Davis played pretty solid. He's a good card. He's a well-rounded point guard, and I think he's a good option. So I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.